All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and members of the press. Thank you for showing up here today to basically call out what's going on. And this is this crime wave where you have burglaries that are happening, commercial crime wave that's just out of control. If you look at the chart, you'll see here and over here, you see the chart, and you'll see that the scales here, these are reported crimes. Reported crimes. Imagine what the unreported crimes are. It's way out of control. So we are here today to say enough's enough, and we need to step up as a community and unite, because if we don't, the option is people will continue to die. More people will die. More businesses will close, and our communities are dying. So we need to stand together and make a difference. My name is Edward Escobar. I'm the founder of Citizens Unite, and today the Coalition for Community Engagement, we have member participants that are going to speak as well to address this out of control crime wave and what's going on. So we will continue with our next speaker, Chris Moore. He's a candidate for supervisor here in the county, District 5.
Thanks, Edward.
Get close.
Hey, I'm Chris Moore, CHRISMOORE, and I'm a candidate for the 5th District of County Supervisor. Yeah, we're here again today at another restaurant that's been burned or actually been robbed in our community. And this is happening all over our community. It's happening in Oakland, it's happening in Emeryville, now it's in Berkeley, and we need to stop this. And I think that the main reason this is happening is it's failed policy in our community. The status quo must go. We need to stop the politicians and these career politicians that are running this county and running the city councils across this organization. They must go. And that is why I'm running for county supervisor. I am not a career politician. I am running to help businesses like Creekwood and all the small businesses across our community and help it to be a much safer environment across our entire community as well. So we're fighting for the small businesses, we're fighting for the people, we're fighting for more public safety in this community. If you think about the stats, Oakland, 15,000 cars were stolen last year. One for every 30 people that live in Oakland, their cars were stolen. That has moved now into Berkeley. We're seeing 500 commercial burglaries last year. It's an off-the-chart number in Berkeley. It's off the chart in Emeryville. It's moving across the county. We have to stop this. It is our politicians are not stopping it. Why are they not here? Why are they not coming out to fight for these small businesses? Why are they not doing that? They are not doing it because they created the problem. They created this problem of our businesses being robbed every day, broken into. It's extremely costly to them, and we need to stop that, and that is why we're here today. And that's, again, why I'm running for supervisor for the 5th District of Alameda County. Thank you.
What's your solution? What is your solution?
The solution is this. The county right now is spending $4.1 billion. Most of it goes to Oakland because you have failed leadership there that the money goes in and nobody knows where it goes. It's unaccounted for. The solution is the county needs to step in. And the county needs to help Oakland, and they need to put pressure on Oakland to say, look, we're spending, in fact, 60% of that $4 billion goes to Oakland, right? It goes to Oakland because that city council and Nikki Bass is the council president, the architect of the problems down there. They are spending money on their friends to get them reelected in office. That's what Nikki Bass is doing. That is what the city council is doing. The county has the ability to come in and hold them accountable and saying, look, we are giving almost $3 billion, 60% of the $4 billion to the city of Oakland, and yet the county doesn't know really what's happening to it. They really do not know. And so they need to allocate it in ways that are going to solve the crime problem and solve the housing problem as well. Another question.
But specifically, what will you spend the money on?
Specifically, the money, so we have a sheriff. The sheriff can be allocated to come into the city and help to stop and help prevent more of the crime. But they allocate that through funds. So that is how the sheriff does that. And it's also, as I mentioned before, the county is spending money on the city, okay? So, but they're not looking at the results of that. So they dump a lot of money there, but they are not looking. So it's holding results and saying, look, we are going to spend this money if you allocate it towards saving small businesses. We want to see those results. We want to see actionable results and seeing those businesses saved. We want to see the homelessness crisis declining and not increasing, which it's doing now in Oakland and across the county. They need to hold what's called accountability, so they are showing that.
Are you calling for more police, more sheriff deputies, longer?
We actually need something that's called it's force enhancements. We need to leverage technology to help our police and help the staff do it more. So it's via cameras, it's via AI. It is actually using technology to be able to let them do more with less resources, and that's what less financial resources, and that's
plate readers or beyond.
So and these are great questions. Thanks for the question. So absolutely. So we have ALPR, automatic license plate reader technology. We also have it can look for images of seeing license plates are missing or other things, or that car was used in a crime of this restaurant last week. It can use that technology, and they can use that safely. And in fact, one great idea, and they're doing this in San Leandro, is you can use that data in those cameras as long as there's been a police report opened, right? So if a police report's are open, it actually keeps that data safe and secure, and they can only use it to solve crimes that are coming.
Every city except Emeryville already has license plate readers.
They're not using it effectively, right? They're obviously. Why do we have crime problems? Because they're not. How would
the money be allocated?
I'd love to talk to you more about it. Yeah. So we talked about it quite a bit of what we would do. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
All right. Thank you, Chris Moore. And here's the thing. We need to use technology more effectively. You can have the cameras, but if you don't have anyone manning the cameras and enforcing, then it's like not having it. So don't be distracted by these deflections where they think that this is a magic bullet solution. Yes, we'll use technology. We're going to encourage and demand that technology be used. But also, too, we have to be careful that we don't usher in a police state, a fascist police state. And so we have to usher it in. The people need to stay plugged in with the solutions.
How will you stop it, the police state?
Sir, we're having a press conference rally right now, so save your questions toward the end, okay? We're going to stay focused here. Thank you, though, for your questions. Appreciate your interest, because I like where you're going with that. All right, so next we have Tuan No, and he is the founder of Asians Unite.
Every single week we have 20, 30 robberies, assaults, car break-ins. It's constant, and it gets progressively worse.
Right.
I have shown up at city council, various city council, asking for help for our community. I've shown up at the county asking for a crisis in the fentanyl that's plaguing our cities, that it's killing our folks on the streets, that overdosing, treatment that we need. And yet, despite the millions in taxpayer dollars, no results from our council. Utter silence when businesses, small businesses, are being ransacked, broken into. We have ram and robs with stolen vehicles. Absolutely nothing is being done because we have failed leaders with failed policies, and each and every year they're sitting in office, our communities get worse. So we're here, pulled together as a community to raise attention to this out-of-control crime wave and demand immediate action. What's going on with the millions of dollars, of taxpayer dollars, that we have contributed to the city? Where are our basic city services, essential city services, to support small local business? Because they generate the tax revenue that we need to continue to thrive as a community. Simply just asking for our city leadership to show up, to have policies that have effective results, because this status quo is a failure and it cannot continue. And as a community, we are saying enough is enough. You either show up, show results, or you need to just step off so that other people could take over and have true leadership. We need more community business people who care to just show up and join us and make a difference. Thank you for showing up and being here. Our community needs it, our businesses needs it, and our residents needs it. Thank you. My name is Tuan No, and it's spelled Tuan, and last name is spelled Ngo. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Tuan. Next, our speaker is Ned Nurgi, and he's also a candidate for office as well.
Good morning. My name is Ned Nurgi. First name is easy, N-E-D. Last name is a little difficult, N-U-E-R-G-E. I'm running for Congress, Congressional District number 12. That's here from Alameda all the way south to San Leandro. Barbara Lee vacated the seat. Thank you very much. I won't thank her for her service. I don't consider her human. And there comes my question. Human. Unfortunately, we're being divided as a bunch of beasts. When I take that office at Congress, like every elected in the nation, we take an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. This Constitution is the first Constitution of any known civilization of people dedicated to the promotion of the general welfare of the entire population. That's not a welfare check. It is the well-being, creating a condition where the population can live human lives with each other in pursuit of their own happiness. Pursuit of happiness, that comes from the Declaration of Independence. I propose that's what this meeting is all about. We have someone injured, a business, and now they're not happy and they can't even do what they find their happiness in. Meaning, in this case, running a business and serving the population through food. Yes, it's a local problem. Yes, it's a Berkeley problem. It's an Alameda County problem. And we, the people, unfortunately, have been sleeping at the wheel. So yes, I like to point fingers at the electeds when they fail. But I also find that I must point the finger back at us, individuals. I appreciate what Edward's doing here in organizing people to come together and recognize when they've been abused, when they've incurred an injury, and ask for the people to be responsible for the crime. And I'm not saying they need to carry a firearm and get violent and do that. That's not my solution. But we, the people, have been sleeping for far too long, letting an elected leadership move to the left or move to the right, move to the Democrats, move to the Republicans. Both parties are party to this crime wave. Both parties, Democrat and Republican, in the leadership have caused this national collapse in safety, security, and productivity of our people. Productivity of our people when they act in work that they are happy with. I may have a unique background on that. I come from the Indiana farmland, and I know about work. From my childhood, I got to participate in our family business, our family contribution to the nation at large. There were certain things I liked to do and certain things I didn't like to do, but I knew that I was contributing, and I gravitated since then to the things that I distinctly preferred to do. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate the attention from the media. I appreciate the attention from the local community. We are responding. We must continue to respond, and we will win this fight. Thank you very much. Ned Nergy for Congress.
What are you running for?
Congress, 12th District. That's the House of Representatives.
United States Congress.
United States Congress, yes. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I just want to point out that we are unifying folks from all ends of the spectrum here. We're all inclusive, we're nonpartisan. So this is a common sense situation. If you have failed policies from failed leaders, then you need to go. And we need to focus on quality leadership that delivers results, not talk. We want results, not talk. Enough is enough. 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 So they need to hear us, and the community needs to step up also, because they're not going to listen if they don't see the community demanding action. So we together, we the people, and we are acting as the voice of the people, need to step up our game. Otherwise, if you're silent, it appears that you are complicit and that it's okay that these bad actors continue to damage and destroy our communities. It is not acceptable, not acceptable, not acceptable. And that's why we are going throughout the East Bay area, and we are pointing out all of these failed policies from failed leaders, and these are the results.
Yeah.
You got Creekwood, that it was damaged already. It was burglarized twice in 1 year. About 2 weeks ago, Majid at Orlando's Market, a Yemeni store clerk, was killed. He was shot and killed. He had 4 sons. Who's going to take care of that family for him? These are things. Is the current administration, Pamela Price, Mayor Tao, Nikki Bass, and these folks, are they 100% responsible for all the problems? No, but it has increased significantly under their watch. And what do? They feign ignorant denial, and they keep saying, everyone's safe, everyone's safe. Talk to the people out in the streets. Everyone here is barely surviving on fear and terror, fear and terror, fear and terror. We need to put a stop to this, because we do pay a lot of taxes. They are not doing us any favors. They need to just do their damn job. Do your job, step up, provide results, or step off. It's that simple. It's that simple. Hold your questions to the end, sir. All right, Marcus, next we have Marcus, is a concerned citizen, and he's going to address the issues that are plaguing our community.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? I only been here about a year. I kind of got roped into this from over there. I'm not a part of this organization. I'm just a regular dude. I don't see the crime rate like they do, because I have perspective. I've lived all over the state, from Compton to Oakland. I don't see businesses as people. They're businesses. So a business got broken, not a person. You know, what you need here is jobs, not more sheriffs. You do not need to recall the DA. That is bad. You had police reform that's probably working for the people who were getting persecuted out here on the street before the reform. If you do what this man says, you're going to create another police state again. You're going to have people of color getting killed again. All right? You're going to have what's getting killed out here. This is safe neighborhood I ever lived in. I'm an ex-felon who can't get a job, but white ex-felons can get a job before me. They will get a job as a high school dropout before a black man with a master's degree. That's the problem. There's no crime wave. You need to open up these jobs. You need to stop people like this from running around trying to cause fear of other people, and just come out here and talk to us. Come out here and offer other people jobs. Be a part of the community. And when I was a young man and I was a part of the crime in Compton as a Crip, when we did things like this, if we knew you, we didn't touch you. If you did us wrong or you had a wrong with us, we planned against you. You can stop crime if you get to know your community, is what I'm saying. Get to know your community. I'm not part of this right here. Thank you.
I'm a concerned citizen also. Can I speak like that gentleman just did?
Actually, what did you do?
That gentleman is a concerned citizen, local citizen, as you said.
you?
I'm also a local concerned citizen. Can I talk?
Okay. And what's your talking points?
Crime.
Okay.
In
All right.
District 5.
After you. Okay, and then we'll wrap it up. And I want to address though that there are issues. The gentleman, he's not from here. I'm native from the area, and we talk to people all over the county. So to say it doesn't exist, talk to the victims. I was at a action that we had at City Hall last Saturday, and to hear the gut-wrenching stories of the victims, it really tears your heart apart. And it's undeniable that we need to support the victims. When you have DA Price saying that the perpetrators are also victims, you don't say that to victims and their families, because that's devastating to them. She's supposed to be a prosecuting district attorney, not a public defender. Do your job that you were hired to do for the people, because there's a lot of black on black crime. People talk about police violence on blacks. There's a lot of black on black crime. Who's speaking out for the black community? The black community. I'm Edward Escobar, and I am Hispanic, 100%.
You live in this
And
neighborhood?
I am a resident of Alameda County. So go ahead. Go
Can I
ahead.
speak?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, looks like some people are leaving. My name is Brian Donahue. I'm also a concerned local citizen. I live in Emeryville for 42 years. I own my own business. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the victim of crime a lot over the last 40 years. I'm a contractor. I get my tools stolen off of job sites, so I'm concerned about crime.
Close to the mic.
I'm concerned about crime, like everybody else is. And I heard what these politicians or wannabe politicians were saying is the solution. And what they were saying is they were telling everybody that there's a lot of crime. Everybody knows there's a lot of crime. You don't need to tell us there's a lot of crime. We know that. What they didn't tell you is what their solutions were. I asked several times, what are your solutions? But did you notice they didn't give us their solutions? Instead, they're just saying they want to be associated with low crime. How are you going to get there? And I think that they're afraid to tell us their solutions because either one, they don't have them, not cogent solutions, or two, if we knew what their solutions are, we would not approve because it would be, again, probably a police state. So I welcome talk from politicians telling us, you can even be Republican, telling us how you're going to solve the crime problem, but you got to tell us what you're going to do. Actually tell us. Don't just say, I'm against crime, so vote for me. You have to tell us how you're going to solve it. And if it's a police state you want to solve the crime problem, tell us that, and then we'll vote. And if it's something else, you tell us. You told us you want more money. How are you going to spend the money specifically to fight crime? Because I'm concerned about a police state, and you guys didn't give us any actual solutions here. I'm sorry to say. I'm willing to listen to solutions. You didn't provide them here.
Can I speak as well?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
speak. It's open to the public.
This is a press conference rally, and no, it's not so open to the
No, the other
public
guy spoke.
because we are respectful of the press here.
Go up there.
So
Now, this
we are respectful
this woman
here.
wants to speak.
Okay.
This woman wants to speak as well.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
let the
gonna
first
disrespect
gentleman
anybody.
speak. Now you're going to cut the mic.
All right.
Let the first gentleman let
Sir,
her speak.
have your own press conference.
No, you let the first
have your own
gentleman-
rally,
I
and you
live
spoke.
right next door.
Yeah,
And you spoke.
Just come up here.
And you spoke.
Just come up here.
Okay.
Miss, come up. The cameras are rolling. You don't even need the mic.
All right.
They have mics.
We're gonna
cut the press
Okay.
conference
Okay.
short
When the
then.
actual community comes to speak, they shut it
We
down.
are
This woman is in the actual community. Well, you invited
Set your
the
own
gentleman-
press conference,
No,
sir.
you invited the gentleman.
Set your own press conference.
This is my
and rally.
This is my
Don't
press
argue.
conference. I'm in the community. This
Don't
is my.
argue.
Yeah,
Are you the one that's running for something?
He's not running for
You
any
invited
office.
this gentleman here, and then when he said something you
Why
didn't
did you
like,
guys
now
pick
you're
this
shutting it
spot?
down. We're the community. We are the
It
community.
wasn't. It was
Let this
burglarized.
woman
Wasn't robbed.
speak. Let this woman speak. Here,
Huh?
let this woman. Okay.
spoke.
When the actual community comes to speak,
didn't
suddenly
listen to
they're shutting it
anything that
down.
he said.
They're shutting it down now because the actual community wants to speak.
Thank you. I'm not here to try to argue about crime and what's going on in the community. Yes, there's crime. There's also no housing. People can't get housing. People are, living on the streets, not just drug addicts and mentally ill. There's families that are being pushed to the street because of the cost of living here. Now, I live in this community. I've been here since 2014 in this community, but I'm a Bay Area resident for my entire life. I've had my car burglarized once since I've been here since 2014. This place, for the second time, has been burglarized. I'm very upset about that, by that whole thing, but the thing is that recalling costs money. Money that could be used for something else in this community. So recalling is not the answer. Just exercise your vote. If that's what you want to change, exercise your vote. And as far as saving the businesses, make it so that everybody can have a business. There's a lot of empty buildings, but there's nobody helping people to get into these businesses to open up a business. So all I'm saying is that I don't know who any of these people are, if they're running for office or what they're doing, but I live in this community. There's some other problems in this community. There's a parking situation. I live next door to this restaurant. I can't even park in front of my house at nighttime. That's a problem for me. So not to discount the burglaries and all that, but there's a lot of problems in that, and just recalling and blaming people, blaming politicians. We vote for the politicians. If you don't like her, don't vote for her next time. Okay? But trying to have us spend money to recall her, that doesn't make any sense to me. And she is for the people, all the people. I am a 25-year retiree from the Department of Corrections. So I know all about the pathway to prison and all of that, okay? So they are people too. Their families are people too. They are represented by her as well. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who likes crime other than criminals? Nobody. Yes, I told the people that you guys didn't give any solution. You didn't give any solutions. You said, we hate crime, we're outraged at all the crime, vote for
There
us.
were solutions given, sir. You just didn't listen.
Tell us what your solutions. I'm asking, what are the solutions?
We
No, you don't know.
This is not a Q&A. This is staffing.
You gave the rally press conference. You gave it away.
It's not a Q&A.
No, it is, because you gave it away to that gentleman.
Right here?
You gave it away.
Rally.
But you changed that when you gave the microphone to that
Because
first
it
gentleman.
was set prior.
Yeah, I know, because you thought he
show
agreed.
up.
You thought he agreed with you.
Exactly. You want to get
You
in
know
I want
what?
to talk to this guy. No, I want to talk to Chris Moore.
Mr. Moore, you should talk
I know, I'm going to talk to him. Let me talk about it.
These are very belligerent.
Yeah, he was supposed to, Greg was supposed to show up.
I'm my own voice. I'm part of the conversation. I am needed. I am not irrelevant. Just because I'm a nation doesn't mean you get to dismiss me.
You're irrelevant for this conversation.
I am not irrelevant. I'm a member of this community. Please be
You're
respectful.
irrelevant for this community.
I am not irrelevant.
You are
Please be
irrelevant.
respectful.
You're spitting on me. You're spitting on me. Step back. You're spitting on me. Step back.
You get out of here.
My name is Brian Donahue.
He's
Emory.
not irrelevant.
No, I want to talk to Mr.
You
Moore
know
because
I
I want
want
to
to
give him
talk to
something
you.
valuable. Look,
This isn't a broad discussion. Do you disagree, please?
let me just show you
Sorry.
something. No,
We're done,
Look,
sir.
No.
You're very aggressive.
You don't
and
get
you
to
need
call
leave.
anybody irrelevant.
But you need to leave
Do you
already.
want to
You
have
don't get
information
to
about
call
John
need to
Donahue?
leave.
anybody
Sir,
irrelevant.
You need to leave
Your
already.
behavior is
need to leave.
inappropriate.
You don't.
You're violating the personal space.
It's information. Look, we both don't like John Biden. You don't like John Biden. I don't like John
We're
Biden.
done. You're being hyper
I'm
aggressive.
talking to this man.
We've already told you
I
it's
don't like
done.
John Biden. I really don't like John Biden. You don't like him. He's the front runner. I've got information for you that you can use. If you want to win, I've got information. Look, here it is. Look, here it is. Look at this. Here it is. It's huge right there. Look. Don't vote for John Biden. Watch. It's all right. Look, I'll show you where
you get my way.
Here's where you can look. See that? Go here. Let me tell you where you get this information. Go to Green Party voter guide in about 2 weeks. It's got information about John Biden. You're going to want to know. You know, I'm serious. You don't like Biden. He's the front runner. I don't like Biden. You know, even though I don't like your politics, we both have the same enemy. I am. I'm offering you good advice. Yes, you're irrelevant.
You know what?
We have permission
That's
to be on this
just
property. You
rude.
don't. So I'm already asking to leave.
No,
So
this is
if
public property.
This is not public property. This is
You know,
this
you don't
belongs.
get to
This is
call
belongs to
anybody
Ryan property.
irrelevant.
This
This belongs to the restaurant.
This is
This
public
belongs-
property.
Hi, yes. We have a press conference.
He's calling the
You
police.
don't get to call anybody irrelevant. That's just
Yeah,
wrong.
no, it's
You
perfectly
need
legal to do.
No,
It's
but
perfectly-
it's wrong, and you should apologize.
Call the police. No, because
should
no,
apologize.
he spit on me.
He didn't spit
Yes,
on
he
you.
spit on me. Who's in a position to know whether or
You
not he
called
spit
me
on me?
out.
I'm in that position.
The address is 31.
So you might want to stick around. They're calling the police after we
Creekwood Restaurant.
I just tried to talk to people.
This is Creekwood Restaurant. Yeah. We've already asked him to leave several times, and he's refused to. He's been hyper aggressive.
There's a cop right there. Okay, first of all, you don't work for the restaurant. An agent from the restaurant needs to come here and tell me I can't be on the restaurant's property. Second of all, this is
Don't
public
talk to
property.
him. Just don't talk to him.
I'm perfectly legal to talk to him.
Yeah, but maybe nobody wants to hear what you have to say.
Maybe some people don't hear what you have to say.
Yes.
Now, I was going to leave, now I'm not because he said he's calling the police. Well, I was going to. Just got back. I just saw you texting me.
I did.
I came back.
Because I was standing there.
Oh, I didn't see you standing there.
But
Did you hear what they just said?
well, I know you came here and no, are you?
No, I don't like voters. This is what I'm trying to tell Chris Moore. I've got information for you that you can use against voters. Who's the front runner?
Is he the front runner?
Oh,
But Nikki Bass going to get all the
No.
money.
No. John Bowdy's $200,000 right now. Where's John Bowdy from? Henry. That's my beat.
You know this guy.
I'm trying to get. I came here to try to get this information about Chris Moore.
Why you guys
Because they didn't like how I approached it. And now they said they're calling the police. I'm staying there until the police come. I must leave. What they do right now?
Chris
Listen. What did you say? You're on record. We don't like crime. Nobody likes it.
Right.
Nobody likes it. Okay, what you see is more resources. That's our solution. No, I want to specifically. I'm a victim of crime all the time. So
I know.
and then they go, we want to have more resources. I know. And they threw it up in policemen after that gentleman was 37. And then it didn't turn out well.
Didn't turn out well.
I know.
You want to make your speech. Well, I mean, actually, it shows like I don't know. I mean, listen. But I'm saying when you asked, like, and he responded. You know, I'm saying most people would be like,
He didn't tell us what he's going to do. What is the solution? I want to hear it. I actually seriously.
I might well.
I seriously want to hear what Mr. Moore's solution is to crime. I want to know.
But you should make it a point of view.
I tell that I'm here. And his hitman, his thug here, like, stands in between me and Moore. It's like, well, you know, I want to. Anyway, if you like this, you should tell me. This is free, good political advice. Tell them what you do with it. I'm against crime. I'm outraged at the crime. I think you are too, and so they hear from me because we're going to get resources to fight crime. Tell us how you're gonna do it. That's the easiest thing to say. The easiest thing. I hate crime.
It's like it's
Okay. He might get votes. He's gonna lose for the partisan. He might get to go. There's a solution. Just call him. You just say, look, it's a. I know the guy. In the bottom line, but look, we are. Actual solution rather he's probably also we're together on that. And I'm gonna go talk to the thug for a second. I got it. I'm gonna stand around until the cops get here to explain to him that they can't have me removed from public property.
I don't think anyone's coming.
No, he says he's calling the police. So wait a minute. I saw that you texted me while I was here. Was that? You were standing there? I didn't even see because of the.
I gotta get back.
Berkeley, I mean, they're more receptive, and even we have.
Tell Chris Moore I'm not the devil.
We have Noel Gallo, which he stood with us. You know, and,
Not from Berkeley.
no, I'm talking about Oakland. Okay. Yeah, so it shows that we're effective. We've had the president of the
Did you see that? One of your guys standing here is a friend of mine.
Majid for Orlando's
So I'm
Market.
not the enemy.
Last week
for what your solutions
with
are.
us, and we had Yamil.
I'm not the enemy. I live in the Bay Area. I live in the East Bay. I live in Emeryville. I've been for 40 years. I see that truck. Yeah, see that thing gets broken into like all the time. I'm a victim of crime all the time. I want to hear what council member. I mean, what?
Why? Because in their own country,
supervisor more wannabe supervisor more the solutions are. What I don't want to hear. I hate crime. No, we didn't. No, nothing specific. Well, those are the kind of solutions that a person that's concerned about crime would want to hear. Because it doesn't tell us what he's going to do. I'm open to hear.
I'm 40 years in construction.
Same with me. 42 years in construction. 42. I'm self-employed, entrepreneur. There's my truck. There's my see that cross box gets broken into all the time. I get broken into all the time. Yeah, I do that to be all the time. My truck every time. I don't like crime. I like so Chris Moore says he doesn't like crime. Okay, let's listen to what he has to say.
From the Asian
And then what I hear, what I hear is, I hate crime, you hate crime, and I'm going to say it really loudly because I really hate crime, and so that's why you should vote for me. No, I want our solutions. Now this guy called the cops on me, his hitman, his thug. He's going to have me removed from a public sidewalk, right? Good luck with that. I'm standing around until the cops get here because I saw you call me. You're going to have me removed from a public sidewalk.
Do you think that you scare me? Do you think you scare me?
No, you're trying to scare me by telling me to call the police.
Do you think you intimidate me?
No, I'm not trying to.
You got to pick on a small Asian guy?
Louder.
You got to pick on a small Asian guy? Because you want to be a bully.
I can't hear you.
You want to be a bully. Exactly.
I can't hear you. Louder.
That's right, because
you're trying to intimidate me by doing what now? By doing, how am I trying to intimidate you?
You're looking over at me and saying you're irrelevant? What is that? How is that? I'm just saying, Chris, this man is angry. Take this offline.
You didn't hear what I said.
And you looked over at me, pushed me aside, and said you're irrelevant.
Didn't touch you. And you didn't hear what I said. You just assumed I said you're irrelevant. Later on, I did say that because you didn't hear what I said. You're so angry. You're hearing things that I'm saying that I'm not saying.
Because he didn't hear what
even if I did say you're irrelevant, guess what? I'm allowed to say it.
Yeah, but nobody here cares to hear you.
Tough luck. You're in public. Make your next press conference on private property. You can't kick me off of a public sidewalk. Good fucking luck with that. You think you intimidate me with that? No fucking way. And who am I? I'm an entrepreneur, lives in the community. You don't even live here. You're not the victim of crime. I actually am. You're rich. You live in a gated community, probably. I'm the victim of crime. See that truck right there? See that box right there? See that gets broken into all the time. I had my truck stolen 3 times. I'm a victim of crime. I wanted to hear what Chris Moore's solution is.
Like
I wanted to hear what Chris. Yes.
You sound like a bully. You sound like a
You're the one
white,
calling the
racist,
fucking cops.
Self-entitled. That's what you
What are
sound
you gonna?
like.
Okay, what are you gonna do about it?
What I'm gonna do is
you're gonna call the police, and then
what I'm
watch
gonna
what
do
happens.
is ignore idiocy. That's what
no, you're not ignoring. You're in my fucking face, yelling at me, high volumes. It doesn't
I haven't
intimidate.
taken any steps
It
towards
doesn't
you.
intimidate.
I haven't
me at
taken
all.
any steps towards you.
But you're yelling.
And
High
you don't
intensity.
fucking intimidate
That's
me.
like you're trying to intimidate. That's
You
an
don't
attempt at
intimidate me
intimidation
as well.
Guess what? It's not working. So you call the police. Are they going to be coming?
Why don't you take
Are
your
they coming?
fat ass out of here?
No, I'm not taking my fat ass. I'm keeping my fat ass
At least
right
you
here.
acknowledge it's fat.
You're fat too. That's body shaming. Love it. So I'm standing right here. So I'm a blue collar entrepreneur.
Oh, really? Don't damage what it means to be a blue collar in this country, please.
Blue collar. Are you blue collar? No, you're not. You're like
You have no idea. You're talking out of your
rich
ass.
guy. Who wants to kick people
Talking
with
out
different
of your
opinions
ass.
off of public property
Talking out of your
by
ass.
screaming and yelling at them.
Talking out of your ass.
Who are you? I'll tell you what. My name is Brian Donahue. I
I
live
don't
in
even
Emeryville. What's your
care.
name?
Do you think that I'm going to bother to file away your name? It's going to be in the garbage.
I think you will do that.
It already is.
But-
No,
but good
you
luck.
are nobody.
Good luck.
That's why you want to come and try to take over something, because you have no relevance whatsoever.
No, I want to know because I'm a victim of crime. This
Oh.
guy's talking. You guys are holding up signs.
Go
We
talk to
hate
City
crime.
Hall.
And so I want to hear
Go
what are your
talk to-
solutions.
Talk
and-
to City
and
Hall.
What did I hear?
And we tried to answer you, but you're not reasonable.
Now, I asked, what are you going to do? How are you going to spend the money? Those are
Go talk to the
unreasonable
politicians.
questions. Those are unreasonable in your book.
Go talk to them.
How are you going to spend
Go talk
my
to the
money?
politicians.
How are you going to spend my money and the
Go
taxpayer
talk to
money
the
fighting crime?
politicians.
That's unreasonable, says
Do your job and
dipshit.
stand over there.
That's unreasonable,
If you don't stand with the
says the
people.
hitman.
You don't stand with the people.
Says the thug, the muscles, here to intimidate
It's an
public.
interesting
the community.
public, always. Hey.
I want to know how are you going to spend taxpayer money, and that's considered irrelevant, he says. Okay. That guy's, he's the thug, he's the muscle, he's the hitman. I understand you're just being paid to document. So did he call the cops or not? If he called the cops, I'll stick around.
I don't know if he ever got to, but
Did you call the cops? Did you call the police? You said you were going to do it. Did you do it?
Let's not,
Now he's
let's
on
not
mute.
engage with him. He's really
Let's go fucking mute,
something.
yes.
we know where you're coming from.
He doesn't. The thug doesn't. And the Asian guy that spit in my face doesn't. I hate Asians. My daughter's Asian. My wife is Asian. I hate Asians. I hate them so much. My daughter's one and my wife is one.
Okay.
That's how much
You know
I hate
what, Brian?
Asians, Mr. Spitter. I hate Asians that spit on me. Let's put it that way. If you're an Asian and you're spitting on me, I don't like you. Good luck, you guys. I'm assuming the cops aren't coming. So he was trying to intimidate me by saying I'm calling the cops. What a fucking dipshit. The guy's a dipshit. He's a dipshit. Okay, my name is Brian Donahue. I live in the community. I live in Emeryville for the last 42 years. I'm the editor of the Emeryville Tattler, Tattler. It's an online news site about Emeryville politics. And I'm self-employed, blue-collar contractor, a victim of crime many times over the last 40 years, concerned about crime, was here wanting to hear what these guys' solution to the crime is, and didn't hear a solution. Instead, I got spat on by this gentleman, and then I got the thug guy in my face. Look, I'm a member of the community. I'm the kind of people that they're talking about. But when I ask a tough question, which is, what are you going to actually do about crime? They wilt, and then they go macho and thuggish, and so there you go. That's who's running the show here. Thank you very much. See you later, Rich.